Hey, what is going on, fire breathers? Welcome back to day number 2. We're going to dive right in to one of the most powerful nutrients in sunfire. And it's all part of the energy trifecta that's inside of it. And that would be spirulina algae. Now, chances are you've never heard of this one nutrient before. But that's all well and good because I'm going to teach you a little bit more about it. You see, the unique thing about spirulina algae is that it's actually not a type of seaweed, as many have described it to be. It's actually a form of cyanobacteria. It often gets confused with algae because it grows in both freshwater and saltwater and has a green color to it too. That's all well and good, but why is it so beneficial for your energy? Because the unique thing about spirulina is that because it's still technically a plant, it can produce energy from sunlight through the process you probably learned about in the 6th grade called photosynthesis. We're going to dive into more of what the special nutrient has to offer, but let's take it all the way back. Where did spirulina come from? So, spirulina, a lot of historians believe that spirulina was a staple food source for the ancient Aztec civilization in the 16th century. When Cortez's soldiers came over, spirulina was one of the food sources they saw the Aztecs eating the most. That along with literal human beings, because most of the Aztecs were cannibals. So, before Cortez's men decided to wage war with the cannibalistic Aztecs, they took some spirulina and made it into cakes, which is commonly seen today in parts of South America. You gotta love age-old capitalism and colonialism, right? Other parts of the world really enjoyed spirulina as well, as is seen in the country of Chad during the Canaan Empire in the 9th century, where the chieftains used to take their many African slaves and force them to take spirulina out from the ocean. Like I said, history is ugly, but it's important we recognize it and move on with our lives. So, here's the meat of it. Here's the reason why you came here in the first place. You want to know why spirulina is so beneficial for you. What are the main benefits of spirulina? So here we go. Number 1, spirulina is packed with nutrients. So it's a nutrient packed with other nutrients, which makes it a super duper nutrient. Pretty cool, right? And like I said, it's another plant that is rich in various kinds of antioxidants. 1 single tablespoon of spirulina contains about 4 grams of protein. That may not sound remarkable, but 100 grams of broccoli contains 10 grams of protein. 100 grams of spirulina would contain 57 grams of protein. Wow! Here's the rest of its nutritional makeup that's worth taking a look at. Protein, it's got 4 grams. Vitamin B1, very important, is 11% of the RDA. And these B vitamins, as we'll discuss later on in the series, they really help to kickstart the Krebs cycle and produce more energy for you, which is definitely a must. And spirulina also contains important minerals such as magnesium, potassium, and manganese. That's not all though. Spirulina also has a decent amount of omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6 fatty acids, even though it doesn't have a particularly high fat content. Some even say that it's a 1.5 to 1 ratio of how much omega-3 fatty acids are in there. Number 2, spirulina is filled with antioxidants. Like I said in my acai video that you covered yesterday, antioxidants are incredible for reducing the amount of free radicals in your body. Free radicals cause immense damage to your cells and then in turn leads to dangerous chemicals building up in your body like lactic acid and may even lead to cancer in severe cases. Why spirulina is so special is its ability to fight those free radicals with a special antioxidant called phycocyanin, and in turn helps to stop inflammation, which presents you with muscle soreness and muscle pain among the like. Phycocyanin also gives spirulina that blue-green color that makes it so unique. On to the third benefit. Spirulina helps to protect bad LDL, that's low-density lipids, from oxidation. So a lipid paradoxin remains a terrible killer of your energy. I'll tell you how. You see, fatty structures in your body, when under intense exercise, leads to oxidative damage. This becomes a serious problem because when fat becomes oxidized, especially the bad LDL cholesterol, it can lead to heart disease. Antioxidants like phycocyanin also helps to reduce markers of oxidative damage and increase antioxidant enzymes. There was a study published in the National Library of Medicine that proved exactly that. In a study of 25 participants with type 2 diabetes, they had tested 2 grams of spirulina each day and had reported they had reduced their triglyceride and LDL content by a whopping 16.3%, while also reducing markers of oxidative damage and increasing antioxidant enzymes in blood. Moving on, let's go to the number 4th benefit. Spirulina, it also helps to reduce blood pressure. Another contributor to low energy levels is blood pressure. I know this mainly affects most of the older population, but it's important to be very wary about it. It leads to terrible things like heart and kidney disease, and of course, diabetes. But spirulina comes in, and because of its phycocyanin and its plant sterols, it helps to increase production of nitric oxide, which opens up the walls of the blood vessels. Instead of it shrinking because of high blood pressure, it allows your body to relax. Spirulina also helps to improve exercise performance. As I keep mentioning, the biggest thing that spirulina has going for it, it's phycocyanin. It's like a jack of all trades, or Swiss Army knife, if you will. This antioxidant carries properties that improve muscle strength and endurance, and there is some evidence to back up that claim. In one study, it observed 9 pretty athletic males over a 4-week period while taking spirulina to see if it would improve their performance. The test was to take place 2 times, one where their VO2 max was ran at 75% for 2 hours, and then once again, 95% VO2 max. And what they have found was that with spirulina, the time to fatigue out was significantly longer after a 2-hour run compared to no supplementation without spirulina. The second study was a little bit different. It was taken from the European Journal of Applied Physiology, and it observed 16 students supplementing with spirulina algae over a 3-week period, while the exercise performance was measured by running on a treadmill. The results showed that negative blood plasma, such as lactate dehydrogenase and malodialdehyde, were significantly reduced after supplementing with spirulina algae. Pretty cool, eh? And looking at all these benefits of spirulina, it's no wonder why we use it in our supplement, Sunfire. It's the first ever all-natural and paleo-friendly pre-workout made exclusively for those just starting out in CrossFit and those who want to take their workouts to the next level, all so that they can gain that unstoppable energy to last longer with each rep and become the unstoppable you. So, like always, remember to stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, which takes place at 11 a.m. It is going to be a great one. If you stick to the end of the series, I'll have a very special surprise for you. That's going to be pretty freaking cool. So make sure you come in tomorrow at 11 a.m. You can watch video number 3. Till then, Fire Breather, take care.